What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. I haven't been here in a while, so thank you for tuning in. I decided to make this super spontaneous video talking about a procedure I got done a week ago. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel. Welcome. My name is Kybella Bravo. And if you didn't see my stories or my posts, I got a non-surgical jawline chin contouring with filler. I recently was in LA a week ago, actually. I can't believe it. Time is flying by. Enjoy every second. We only get older. I recently was in LA a week ago and I visited Dr. SimonOurian. Some of you might know him from doing the Kardashians, especially Kylie Jenner. He is really big in the LA area as well as I think worldwide. A lot of people know who he is because he does such an amazing work, and I've been a big fan of him for many years. I wanted to make this video because I did get a bunch of questions about the procedure. You guys are very curious, and I was like, let me just make this video so if in the future somebody else asks me, I can refer them to this video. But pretty much I'm gonna answer your questions. I'm gonna tell you how the procedure went and what to expect, the pain level, how did it go, how long does it last, and all those questions. And I'm gonna cover everything. I'm gonna give you guys all the tea, and I'm gonna cover everything in this video. Before I jump into telling you guys the whole procedure, I want to tell you the reason why I got it done and how I actually ended up, how did I know I needed a chin? How did I know that? Well, this is where the story is. So this is going to be a story time, and it's also going to lead into why I got my chin done. So I actually wanted to get my chin done for a very long time, since 6 years ago. As I was younger, I always had a little small issue with my nose. So I always had a little bump on my nose. I wasn't too self-conscious about it. I knew I wanted to get it done at some point. I just didn't have the money because I was very young. I was here in the United States. I couldn't go back to my country to get it done more affordably. And if you have no issues with your nostrils and your breathing, then it's not covered by the insurance. So pretty much it was gonna be a cosmetic surgery and it's not covered. So you know what? I was like, I'm just gonna wait until I can go back to Colombia. It wasn't really a big issue for me. The issue started when I was in high school, my senior year. I started playing softball. I played softball for my last year in high school. And one day I was in practice and we were actually practicing with the actual ball for softball, which is really hard. If you haven't touched a softball ball, touch it so you guys can see how hard this ball is. If it hits you, it will break you. And pretty much we were in practice and I was an outfield, so I was practicing for an outfield, high throws. So my friend throws me the ball and I went to catch it. But my glove was also pretty new, so it wasn't too broken in. And my friend throws the ball and I went to catch it, and the ball hits my glove right at the corner. It bounces and it hits my nose and it broke it in half. I know, insane. I mean, I laugh now, but I was freaking out at that point because it could have hit my teeth. I could have broken teeth. I could have broken my eye, my brow, I don't know. It hit me so hard because it was coming coming from really high. Thank God it hit my glove, so it kind of didn't come with so much pressure, I guess, but it broke my nose. I remember they called me nosy when they gave me at the end of senior year. They gave me this, I don't know, it's this reward, or it wasn't a reward, it was a placa, una placa, no sé cómo se dice en inglés, como una placa, y la placa decía nosy because of my nose. I remember, oh my God, haven't people thought I got into a fight and they were making fun of me because my eyes were so bruised. I didn't even know makeup at that point, and I didn't even cover my eyes with makeup. I walked around with black eyes. It was so embarrassing. It was really, really embarrassing. Anyway, so I broke my nose, and a lot of blood started coming out because of the vessels. Believe it or not, your bone, I believe, has vessels or something. Blood goes in there. Anyway, I was like really bleeding a lot, and from the adrenaline, I remember touching my nose, and I kind of like went like that. I don't know how I did it, but it was just from like the whole thing going inside of me that I was able to fix it and put it back into place right then. And I just remember, like to this day, I remember the feeling of the bones cracking back into place. And it was insane, okay? But it actually helped me a lot because he stopped the bleeding. And I felt super lightheaded. Like my head was huge inside. Like I felt like it was so numb, everything. It was insane. Anyway, I go to the hospital. They check my nostrils. I'm able to breathe fine, because obviously I fixed my nose. If not, they would have like fixed it in there. So thank God I did it when I was like numb inside. Like my body was numb from all the adrenaline and everything. So pretty much, they told me I was fine, but when my nose started to heal, it healed sideways. It just wasn't straight, and I was able to see that my nose was a little sideways. So since then, I become really conscious about my nose, and definitely I was like, I want to get a rhinoplastic so they can fix it, make it straight because it was crooked, and obviously get rid of the little bump anyway that I had there. But pretty much that's what happened. When I was able to go back to Colombia, I hired one of the best doctors in my city, in Medellin. He did such a great job. And he pretty much just fixed my bone and didn't touch any of my tips. So the tip of my nose is not touched, only the bone. And maybe he did like a little lift. I think he did, because it's been so many years. I think it's been 6 to 7 years since I got it done. So what happened was that the day of the consultation, they take profile pictures, and he put my profile picture on the table, and he put a clear paper over the picture. It was like a clear, como un papel calcomanía. So he put it on top of the picture, and then he started drawing with a pencil to show me how my nose was gonna look like. Loved it. And then he went down my chin, and he said, you have something called a weak chin. You should get done in the future your chin, so that way everything is aligned with your nose. And it was just like a nice side profile. And I was like, oh, I did it. It didn't even like cross my mind, but it was now in my head. And so he pretty much said that, and he said he didn't do the procedure, but he could have pointed me out to someone, or I could get done filler, which will show me how the chin will look like before getting done something more permanent. There is actually people that do get implants on their chin because it makes a difference. Sometimes it's not even about being aesthetically, I can't even say that word, aesthetically beautiful. It's not even about that. It makes a difference, especially with the double chin. With this part right here, it makes a difference. So pretty much that's what happened. So he did my nose, blah blah blah. Everything turned out amazing. I really didn't like talk about it then, because I wasn't really that big. I thought people really didn't care. And I just, got it done. I don't even have footage. I didn't blog anything. I was just so happy to get it done that I just wanted to see my nose straight again. So pretty much that's what happened. And that's how I became really like conscious about the issue, because when I started doing videos and I started taking more pictures for social media, and this kind of became my job. And when you start taking pictures of yourself, we are our worst judgment. We see every little detail of our face that people don't even see. because you guys probably never noticed the chin, but I would see it. And it was something that would bother me. So pretty much I started seeing that it was like, crap, I have a double chin. Like, I don't understand. So I got consultations with different doctors, and absolutely they said the issue was the chin, that I didn't have a double chin. And I always loved Dr. Simon's Urian work, so I dream of him doing my chin. And it happened that last year we made it happen, and I was able to get my chin done with him, and I loved the result. So let me also make a parenthesis there before I even go to like how the procedure is and what to expect. Not because you have a double chin means you need a chin. You might actually have a double chin. You might actually have one, and you do have a chin. So you might just have to get rid of the double chin. I did so much research of how to get rid of it without going into like all this extra, like, you know, getting like all that fat out, like a lot of trauma to my face. I actually ran into something called Kybella that it was actually very popular at some point. Kybella, which is something that it's done for a small area. So it could be your double chin, it could be those little handles here that you have, it could be your love handles too. So pretty much I will leave the word right here so you guys can research it and, you know, see what it is about. And I went to a doctor to get Kybella done to get rid of the double chin. And he told me I didn't need the Kybella. So what Kybella is pretty much something that they inject in small areas. And what it does, it dissolves the fat and it tightens the skin, which is incredible. And pretty much how it is that they inject in certain areas. Well, they inject the area that you want. They inject it with little needles, and it swells up. If you see your chin, it swells up and you look like a frog. You look like a frog. But as days go by, it literally tightens everything and the fat is gone. And you're gonna be, wow. Going back to the procedure, so I got it done a year and a half ago. Loved it. I also posted about it and I shared with you guys that I got it done. Loved it. And I got it done a week ago. So this is literally from a week. Let's just start with the procedure. Lasts literally 10 minutes. You actually weigh more than what the actual procedure takes. So literally 10 minutes with even like recording. He didn't even last too long like nothing. Like it was insane. And I know it's insane because of like, it's really expensive. It's a very expensive procedure. It takes nothing. So that's awesome because it's not like you're going to like getting surgery and you're like, you need to prepare, you're under anesthesia and all this stuff. You know, maybe at some point, maybe I'll get it permanently. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the procedure doesn't last long, probably 10 to 15 minutes. How it feels, the pain level, that was one of the main questions. I would give it a 5. It's not really painful because the needle is not even painful. If I'm gonna compare it to something so you guys have an idea, if you ever gotten hair laser removal done, like on sensitive areas, like for example, like the chin or like close to your bone, like it's actually a little bit painful. It's more, laser removal is more painful than what the procedure was. I didn't even see the needle because he said close your eyes, but it was just it was a super tiny needle. When he starts injecting, he goes really fast. When he starts injecting, you feel like your skin is starting to stretch, right? So it's like a really weird, uncomfortable feeling on the inside. You just feel like your skin starts to stretch and also starts to kind of numb. So all the area where he injects is also numb. So once you're done, good to go. You can go eat, you can do whatever. However, you do get a little bit swollen. You do get a little bit swollen after the procedure. The first time that I did it, I got more swollen than this time. I guess because I never got filler done before. I also was a little bit more bruised than this time. Not big, it was small bruises, This time I had no bruises, which I was actually surprised. I was actually expecting like a bruise or something. No bruises. And it's super done. Literally, you can just do anything. You do get a little swelling, so you might look at yourself a little weird, but literally after a few hours, you start to going back to like normal in a way. This is just my experience with Dr. Simon. So I will say, like, keep in mind that you could get swollen a little bit. Don't get scared. The first time I actually got a little scared, but after the first day, after a few hours, it looked amazing. Another question that I got often was, how long does it last? It lasts, I was told, from 6 to 1 year. The first time that I got it done, I do believe it lasted me like around 6 months because it was my first time done. So I feel like my body broke down the filler a lot faster. And I feel like the more often that you get it done, I do feel like it could last you a lot longer. So let's see for how long this lasts me this time. Hopefully more than 6 months. But yeah, from 6 to 1 year. And this is filler, so your body will dissolve it. It's not like you're gonna have it there for life. Another question that I got often was the name of the filler and how much did he use on me. I'm gonna leave it right up here because I actually forgot to write it down. I'm using my phone to record so I can, you know, pull it up. But this is what he used and how much he used on me. Another question that I ask is the pricing. So pricing varies between $3,900 to $5,600. Everybody's different, so you do have to get a consultation to know how much you need, and obviously everybody desires something different. I wanted my chin done. Obviously he had to go and do my jawline because you can't just like have a big chin and like no type of contouring. It's gonna look so weird. I'm probably gonna look like this right here. But how often do I get filler? I don't get filler often. The first time was when I did it with Dr. Simon, and the second time was a week ago when I did it with him again and I got the filler done. But I don't do filler often or Botox because I feel like I'm not at the right time to do that yet. It's just personal preference. I'm not judging anybody that goes and get Botox done at a young age. It's your personal preference. You can do with your body whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, whatever flows your boat. Do you, girl, do you. I'm not here to judge you because I don't want to get judged. So I don't judge anybody because at one point I might get it done and I don't want to feel like because I was judging, now I'm like, oh, I can't talk about it. Oh, I can't say this. No, you do you and I do me. And we're good. We have a good relationship. This pretty much it concludes this video. If you have any other questions or concerns, let me know in the comment sections below. The one thing I want you to get out of this video is please, please, please do your research. I know maybe Dr. Simon is not accessible to everybody, but do your research. See before and after pictures. For me, before and after pictures are everything. So watch their page, ask them for before and after pictures, do consultations, as many as you need. You know, it's your face, it's your body, and you want to make sure that whoever is touching your body, you're taking care of. So make sure you do your research. And also, I'm not making this video to make you self-conscious about your chin or your double chin. It's not about that. It's just that sometimes, you know, if something is bothering you, why not fix it? I don't really go overboard with certain things. Like, I wanted my chin done, but I wasn't like self-conscious all the time, or like I couldn't take a picture of this angle because of this, or like, oh my God, no. I mean, I was happy with myself. I was okay with myself, but the opportunity came and I got it done and it worked out amazing. And now I am obsessed, and I don't know if I'm gonna eventually do it permanently, but oh, I'm so scared. But I am happy for now that I was able to, you know, at least we have now technology that let us try something before we even go and do something more permanent. Before, it was just like, yep, under the knife, get it done, that's it. What happened if you don't like it? Then you're gonna regret it. So do your research, and that's it, guys. Let me know any extra questions. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye. Bye.